Griffin, the Clippers would not still be where they are in the playoff race.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, we've got an NBA showdown for you. The Los Angeles Lakers are warming up for this contest against the Los Angeles Clippers. Ready with the call are Mike Green and Jeff Van Gundy, ESPN's #1 team.
All right, as this one gets underway, what's the game plan here for the Clippers?
Listen, when you play against Kobe Bryant, you have to account for him. But he's not the same athlete and the same...
Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94 here with another NBA Live My Career gameplay. And today we are taking on the LA Lakers. This is the battle of the best of LA. Let's see if we can get this win here against the Booty Lakers. And yeah, so without further ado, let's just jump right into this. I don't really want to talk about the gameplay once again. I want to talk about, since we're playing the Lakers, I kind of want to talk about the Lakers. Yes, I want to talk about the Lakers, but I also want to talk about what a certain player who was playing for the Lakers and has officially retired with his unquestioned Hall of Fame career, and that man's name is Steve Nash. Yes, that is right, ladies and gentlemen. If you are a Steve Nash fan, or if you've been living under a rock, or if you're a Steve Nash fan but you haven't been around for a while, most recently, Steve Nash announced his official retirement from the league. He is done. His career is a wrap. He had a Hall of Fame career with no rings, a la Charles Barkley, but man, this dude was phenomenal. We're talking about in his prime, this guy was a triple-double machine. Was an offensive juggernaut every night. Wasn't, defensively he was handicapped, but his offense game, you couldn't stop that. Was a very good free throw shooter, somebody you didn't want to send to the foul line. He was a passer. Guy could average 20 points and have 10 assists a game. It was crazy. His career is just crazy. This man puts up numbers you couldn't even dream of doing in an actual NBA game, on a day-to-day basis on top of that. So yeah, obviously a Hall of Fame career. Yes, he did not win a ring. That does not matter. I don't believe in the ring. See, me personally, I don't believe in all that ring hype and all that stuff, because there's a lot of players that didn't win rings. It's a lot of players that won rings late in their career that doesn't tarnish. You know what I'm saying? Like if they win a ring late in their career, it tarnishes their career because they should have won them in their prime. You know what I'm saying? Like people say, like, oh, Gary Payton, he got a ring, but he got it late in his career. Okay, but he has a ring. So because he doesn't have a ring, he's not qualified. You know what I'm saying? You know what? Shut up. Everybody just shut up, man. Reggie Miller is a Hall of Famer. Charles Barkley is a Hall of Famer. And Steve Nash will definitely be a Hall of Famer. He'll be an elite. He was an elite point guard that never seen the finals. Came close, but never seen the finals. Never got his ring. But, hey, still one hell of a career for that man. And yeah, so now that I got that out the way, let's talk about the Lakers in the future. Once again, the Lakers in the future. I have to say the future could possibly look bright if things go as planned for the Lakers. And I'm finna tell y'all how the Lakers off season can go. Okay, so let me pull up the NBA. Let me pull up the NBA standings right now for y'all. Let me pull it up for y'all. Let me see this right here. Okay. The Lakers, as right now, are currently the 4th worst team in the NBA, which could possibly mean they can get the number 1 overall draft pick this year. They could. They can get the number 1 draft pick this year. You could probably get Jahlil Okafor. You can. The possibilities are endless. I mean, it's just based on how that draft goes, and then you get the number 1 draft pick. Kobe's coming back healthy. You go after Rondo. You pursue Rondo. You do not let this guy out of your clutches, and you also go after Kevin Love. I don't think Kevin Love is going to stick around with the Cavaliers. I just have this gut feeling that he's not going to be around. So I personally think that Kevin Love is considering going somewhere else. And the only team I really want to see him with, a team that I can see him with, is the Lakers. I can see him playing in that role as long as he can play like his Minnesota version in LA. I have no problem. There would be no problems in LA with the Lakers. You have to pursue Rondo. You need a point guard. Jeremy Lin's not doing it. The Jordan Clarkson guy, he's a developmental. He's a young development. But if you're talking about getting that, if you really want Kobe to get that 6th ring, Laker fans, pursue Rondo. Pursue. It does as of what, like I said in the last video, it's rumored that Rondo does not feel like Dallas is a good fit for him, so he's deciding to part his ways and look for another team in this year's upcoming free agency. I think Darren Williams is also available in the market just in case Rondo's not an option to pick up. I think Darren Williams is. You need to pursue anybody and everybody you can. Try to build a super team, but this time actually make it work. You did that last time. Steve Nash was injured. Dwight Howard was injured. Kobe got injured. I mean, my God, your coaching and decisions were pretty bad. This time, I feel like you got a good coach. Kobe's always going to be questionable because of his age. You got Swaggy P. Hopefully Julius Randle can actually play a full season. Only thing you need is defense. And I think that's the biggest thing you really need on your team. You need a true point guard, a point guard who can take over the game, but can also, pass and do all the other stuff. Because he's a good point guard who can be aggressive at times, and he can also, share the ball at times. You need a guy like that. You need a guy who can balance it out and give you what you want. And I think Rondo's that guy to do it. Or Darren Williams. I think Darren Williams would be a better fit, mainly because the fact that he can actually shoot. But I mean, whoever you're pursuing is whoever you're pursuing. Kevin Love is a must. You must have Kevin Love on your team. You need that big body. You need to set something up there with Julius Randle and Kevin Love. You need somebody there you need somebody there, man. That's basically what you really need. You need somebody there. On that. You guys need just an elite team. You want to be a championship team. You want Kobe to get his 6th ring. Retire on top. This is what you need to do. You have an elite superstar in Kobe Bryant. You need a all-star caliber player to pair up with him, and you need a third wheel who can also show up in big moments. And you need a bench, and you also need a supporting cast that's just all around unstoppable. Like, your whole team can cause problems. That's what you guys need. I think Ed Davis, he's definitely somebody to keep. Like I said, him, Swaggy P. I would say keep Jeremy Lin as well. I would say keep Jeremy Lin. Jordan Clarkson, I would say keep him as well. Ryan Kelly most definitely. But Jordan Hill as well. But almost everybody else in the team you get rid of. You can clean house with the rest of the team, but any of the players that I didn't name, clean house. So yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Carlos Boozer, you can keep Carlos Boozer too. He's done pretty good in LA. Not great, but done pretty good. He's somebody I would definitely try and get back. Have him come off the bench. He can definitely give you some production there. But other than that, man, I think other than that, I really don't know what else to say. Other than it's gonna be one hell of an off season, and hopefully the Lakers can pull this one out. You guys have to really pursue who you're going after. Don't just say, hey, why don't you come to our team, and then you just throw in one offer, and then that's pretty much it. No, you have to pursue. You have to definitely go after who you want. That's just me. That's all I'm asking for. Just go after who you know who you want. You know what you need. Go after it and get it. You didn't really try to pursue Dwight Howard. You let him go. A lot of Lakers fans say good riddance, but really, you guys it's more than just money. You have to make sure that everything's going to fall into place. You know what I'm saying? Pursue, persist, and make sure you convince. That's all you got. That's all the management at the Lakers have to do to get the superstar caliber players they need to get back into championship form. Because I'm not a Lakers fan. I'm not a Kobe fan. But I do enjoy seeing the Lakers in the playoffs. I would definitely love to see a Lakers versus Clippers matchup in the playoffs one of these days. I would really like to see that. That's just me. I think that Clippers Lakers matchup in the playoffs would be fantastic. It'd be nice to see those guys get back into. It'd be nice to see the Lakers back in the playoffs. It's been a while. Man, I don't know, man. That's just me, though. I think that if you guys can make the moves that you can make, if the draft goes your way, if you can get at least into the top 3, and if you guys can at least get into the top 3, that's cool. And pick up who you need to pick up. yeah, you can pick up who you can pick up. You can go far, but you know, other than that, I'm so tired right now. It's like it's 3 o'clock in the goddamn morning. It was just 2 o'clock like 5 minutes ago. Now it's 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. Wow, I am tired. So, anyways, dude. What was I talking about? I was talking about. What was I talking about, dude? Shout it out. I was talking about it. I talking about the future. Yeah. So as long as you guys, so as long as the draft goes your guys' way with a top 3 pick, you have to be at least in top 3. I mean, I'm not saying that top 3 is. I'm not saying that you guys have to have a top 3 pick. I'm just saying that, you know, if you guys get the first overall pick, y'all are in business. Because then, I mean, just having a guy like Jahlil Okafor on your team, wow. Or probably somebody from that Kentucky team, that undefeated Kentucky team right now. Everybody on that team right now, especially those big guys. Oh, that'll be a blessing to have those guys. You guys definitely need some athleticism in your big men. And I think one of those guys, either Jahlil Okafor or one of those guys from Kentucky, is definitely the answer. Definitely consider going after one of those guys. But other than that, man, I mean, whatever you can pick up in the, whatever else you can pick up in the draft, go for it. So yeah. Then like I said, the free agency market, you gotta go for the big names, big money. Do what you gotta do, clean house on your roster, you know, just get the superstars you need to get and make sure you get them. So that's all you have to do, Laker Nation. That's all you have to do. I understand I understand one of the guys who owns the team. He's kind of a jerk. He's kind of a douche and doesn't, you know, listen to anybody but his own ego. But he has to put that aside and understand what's going on right now. He has to stop that and understand what is going on right now, and that's the fact that you guys can get back to the promised land with the moves that you can make. That's what Dr. Jerry Buss would do. That's what Dr. Jerry Buss would do. That's what a lot of, you know, that's basically what he would have done. But yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say, man. As you can see right there, that is my first loss on recording. I've never lost an NBA Live until now. I have one loss on my record now in NBA Live. The Lakers actually beat us. The Battle of LA, Game 1 goes to the Lakers. Wow. I was pretty upset this game. But then again, I got to get into that starting position. If I'm not in that starting position, this is probably the worst decision I think I could have made coming off the bench. So yeah, that's pretty much about it, guys, and I'll have to see y'all in the next video. Peace out.
You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. The Lakers relied on these guys for their scoring here today. The Clippers are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. They had some great contributors with double-figure scoring, but it ultimately wasn't enough. It was a good effort, nonetheless. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Game track. Bench points.
This is a game that was all about depth from both benches. It wasn't just about the starters that put in work. It was the role players as well, making the most of their minutes when it mattered most. And now, up on the screen, the game stats.
Player of the game.
The Black Mamba put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped. And when he realized he was in the zone, he just took it to another level. And here's the shot chart telling its own story. These are the latest scores when you take a look around the league. As we near the end of the regular season, here are the remaining games. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.